Hello, welcome back to another episode of Allthemods9. I'm AlphaPickle, and today we're just gonna do some little tasks because basically in between episodes I moved all our stuff over here, like our refined network system, and then I also have been doing some more terraforming. I'm running out of dirt, so I want to change all this to dirt, and I have a little plan right here as well for a build, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then I've also just kind of worked on some of those little islands up there. But with our refined network system, I got it pretty condensed, so this is what we're at right now. That was our whole network is in here now. Our old one I completely dismantled and moved everything, and we're at stored 20,000. And this is what we're kind of looking like, and that is because I have pretty much everything in drawers, at least all the bulk items, and we might change some of this later and add more things, obviously. But every single one of these is linked up, locked, and has a void upgrade. At least I'm pretty sure, and I hope I didn't miss any. But if we do, it's pretty easy to fix. But I tried to start us with all void upgrades this time. That way we don't run into the issue of getting a bunch of stuff into our system. The only thing with that is, I should have upgraded the space on some of these before moving our old network to this. So if you do something like this with void upgrades, yeah, maybe upgrade your storages of items you care about just because our system, like, we don't have a lot of things automated. We're still kind of in the early stages of automation and stuff. But, like, this Inferium Essence, I'm pretty sure I had, like, 8,000. And then I moved it over here and didn't upgrade this. And you can only hold, like, 2,000 in a barrel or a drawer. And, yeah, so I probably voided, like, 6,000. And I think I did that with the Wood Essence and a bunch of other things. So, now, yeah, our farms are going to be working pretty hard to catch us back up. We're pretty low on some of these essences. So I went ahead and upgraded some of these to diamond storage, and you'll see they hold a stupid amount. So that should help us a lot. I am a little concerned about a wood essence here. We might actually have to go see about growing more of these over there in the botanical garden area. But for now, it is okay. The first thing I would like to do today, because we don't have anything really automated over here besides our essence crafting of our ingots and nuggets, stuff like this. We do have that automated. I would like to automate charcoal because I went through about 6,000 already, and we're getting not low, but we're going down, and that's our power source right now. So to automate that, I think I'm gonna use these furnaces. They seem to be the best. I compared it with the netherite furnace here. The only ones I haven't really tried are like these ones. Yeah, because those are iron furnaces as well. So we might try one of these later, but right now, this Awakens the Premium Furnace absolutely smokes the netherite furnace so much faster, and it also has the added benefit of fuel efficiency. And right now we're only going to do this the premium one, so it might not quite be much quicker than the netherite, but I still think it's going to be a lot better. And I like the fuel efficiency thing on it too. It just makes it so we have to have less fuel. So to automate charcoal, I think I want to do a detector. So I could just throw charcoal on here, like we could make a recipe for that. The only thing is I don't know a great way to keep a certain supply stocked when you're using drawers with this. It's kind of awkward, and I couldn't think of a solution. So my solution is instead we are going to basically use an export to export the what's it called, the wood into this, and we'll just use a detector to shut off the export bus as soon as we have as much charcoal as we want. And I don't know, do we have a better exporter? We could try Elite and see if those are fast enough to keep up with this one. It probably is, since it's not the awakened or whatever it's called. I got some cables, and the only other thing we should need is going to be a crafting card. Oh, we got one right there. Okay, I think I got everything. I got some stack and speed upgrades too if we want them. So if I just put an exporter like right here, that should be a good spot. That should be able to export wood, which it does, and it's pretty fast. And then we just want to throw a crafting upgrade. That way it'll craft that dark oak when the system's out. And then we should be able to just... Wait, did we... How did we do this over here? We got import, charcoal. Ah, we have another export bus. So we need one more export bus. There we go. And this one will just be for coal. I don't think I'll have to increase the speed on that one just because our furnace here is so efficient. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Yeah. And we're already cruising. And it looks like that top one is keeping up. And then we just need an importer down here, which will grab our wrench to fix the direction. And voila. So that should keep up. Lastly, we want to do... I might... Let's think about this. I'm gonna try to switch this exporter around with this exporter and see if we can if it'll go in the right spot. So give me 1 second to try that. Okay, so yeah, this one does have to be on top. So the only disadvantage of that is I got to get this detector somewhere. I wonder if we can just put it right there. And can we wrench that? I don't know if that is going to affect this is the problem. So only work with redstone. Let's do that. Put charcoal right here, and let's put it as just like 100. So it's emit signal when above. So it's emitting a signal now, and that is working. What if we switch this to only work without? Okay, so it actually does work, even though it kind of looks a little funky. With it being facing up like that, it does look like that detector is affecting that exporter below it. So that should actually work out pretty nicely, pretty compact. And the reason I kind of wanted to keep this compact and not put it in front is because we'll probably need more of these for certain items. So basically any item we want to... Why is this not... Oh, we broke a wire. Whoops. That should fix it. Yeah, we might want to auto keep stocked like stone or glass eventually, because right now basically we just have to manually craft it, and I can craft like 2,000 at a time. That furnace is stupid quick right there, but it does mean it's not going to keep a certain supplied amount into our storage here. So I think the best way might be to just use the premium furnaces for that, because they don't need to be as quick and they're a little cheaper to make than this awakened one. And then I can use the awakened supremium furnace for on-demand smelting stuff, so like this. So I'll probably move glass and stone and maybe that one, and who knows, maybe even some of these to auto keep a certain amount stocked, because then I can just copy and paste this exact setup and throw a detector on for whatever item we want. So real quick, I want to see what kind of essence we have. 1,500. And how much charcoal do we have? 7 point... I'm going to put it to craft 10,000 for now. Eventually I would like more, just because our storage can hold more than that. I think we have it set up here. Yeah, we can hold 41,000 charcoal, so we might want to fill that eventually, but since we're so low on wood, we will just keep it like that. Only work without redstone, emit signal when above 10,000. So that should, in theory, now keep us 10,000 charcoal in stock, so that'll be pretty cool. Okay, so the other thing I did off camera is I did set up a quarry. I will show you guys how I did that. I just kind of wanted to run a test here, so I think it's still... Yeah, it's still going. As you'll see, we're going up in cobblestone. Right now, I have it... You can void certain things with the quarry automatically, and we might use that later. But I basically set up an independent controller over here network with our old one, since we weren't using it anyways. Hooked it up to power, and just have some storage disk in here for now. And I'm basically kind of just want to see what all we get from the quarry in the mining dimension, and then we can fairly easily make sure anything that we want to process before going into our main network gets processed. Just be a little easier to work with this way and route. And once we get the infrastructure set up, we could technically get rid of this network. But honestly, I kind of like having it separate, because even once we automate this, so like export gold to a smeltery or whatever, and send the actual product, the gold ingot, will get sent to our main network here, so we won't even notice that it stopped here. But this might actually be nice to have, because if we set up a quarry in like the nether or something weird or something different, we'll instantly have a separate system to show us what we're getting from our quarry. And like if we get a unique item that our system's not used to, whoa. So I don't know what this is. I know it's a ghost, okay? I do I do know it's a ghost. It actually scared the crud out of me once off camera. I wish I would have got it on camera. If anyone knows how to, I assume that's from the Coral Tombstone mod, but I don't know why that started, and I don't know how to stop it. So I've been getting haunted by a ghost for a while now. I'm not really sure what to do. I want to make some of these tombstones, but I don't think that's gonna help. So I don't. How do how do I banish this spirit? um, I really don't know. So let's go to sleep real quick and quickly over here. So this is kind of what we're working with. I don't know how much I showed of this on camera. I'm actually pretty happy with this front wall. Not the best like overhang here or the best roof. We got some work to do. I do like these natural light holes. I think it makes a difference that we're getting sunlight through these trapdoors right here. And then I like these light structures I put on the roof too. Might have put one too many with one right there, but it just felt a little dark in the middle. And it still felt dark on these sides by the machines, so I threw some of these wall lamps on there. Pretty cool. They didn't have a lot of options for the wall lamps, so that is the look we have. I don't think it looks too bad, so I'm pretty happy with that. The other thing I am working on is terraining, because that's probably one of my favorite things to do. Added some coarse dirt here. Haven't decided if I like that or not. Might look better if I mix another block, maybe some mud or something up in here. And then obviously if I do end up liking this, I would like pepper it in on this side too. So, yeah, maybe let me know what you think about this little peppered coarse dirt here. It could use some improvement or if it should just not be a thing. And then I've also peppered some into like the walls a little bit, just to help with breaking up that texture. Very subtle, and I think it adds a lot to it. And then the next thing I'm kind of working on is this terraforming over here. Want to get this all dirt, and these blocks here are kind of a guideline for like a square. So like follow these, and it will go back here, and then back here, and all the way back here. And it's just like a square island, kind of like this one. Just a good template to start with. I can have a builder build that pretty quick with me, for me, with dirt. And then I can kind of terrain it. And my ideal is maybe have it like 6 or 7 blocks higher than this one, like maybe right here. So water up here, and it's flowing down into this. And then I can have this kind of area to come out from one of these floating islands. I thought might be pretty cool. I know it doesn't make sense, but looks cool. And I could also build maybe a storm cloud, like with some wool, like gray wool, white wool, and stuff, and concrete, and make it look kind of stormy with lightning, and make it kind of look like maybe that's supplying a lake that's up here. So I will have to expand this island just a tad bit, but that's my other plan here. Again, if you have any ideas, let me know. Yeah, kind of lake up here, and it'll drop down right into that, which would be maybe up here, and then that will flow down into that, into our river, and I think that's gonna look pretty cool. Okay, lastly, before we end this, I want to set up our phytogenic insulators again, so we can start producing like diamonds and stuff like that pretty quickly. I also built this bridge before my last like after our last little section I recorded, so pretty happy with it. It's not too bad. Just trying to add a little bit here and there to our area to bring it to life. It's pretty barren and empty, so slowly getting that figured out. I don't know if I have any left. Let's see. This goo stuff, it's pretty cool, and we can actually farm it. Basically, it's like a light that you can't see. So I have 3 up here. We can only see that because I'm holding it. If we get rid of that, it will hide it again, just like there. But yeah, if you put 3 of these anywhere, it's basically a light source. So we can throw some like right here. And as you'll see, it lights up the area, and it'll turn invisible, and you can't see it anymore. So pretty cool little hidden light. So we might use that here and there around the area just to add to the ambience, make it a little spooky almost. Yeah, like it. So we'll keep using that. So I think I'm going to put these guys right here. And if I remember right, we were able to just tile them next to each other by doing something along these lines. Okay, so they should be getting water now. It's not the quickest water, but if I'm not mistaken, it is enough to, yeah, keep it going, so it's not a big deal. And then we'll need importers, I would say. What do we have here on the back? Okay, let's get rid of that. Blue on the bottom. We'll put exporter on the right of all these. So blue exporter, just like that. And then since it's kind of the opposite with your network, we'll put importers right here. That should pull all the items out and put them into our network here. And then we'll need exporters, and we're actually going to need another set of these. I didn't think about that because I'm pretty sure we want bone meal or some kind of fertilizer going into these because it makes them more efficient. So we'll do that blue on the left and top as well on all of these. Okay, and then we'll put bone meal in this exporter with a crafting upgrade, and it should fill that up once we connect to the network. And the reason we're doing crafting upgrades is just because I don't have it set up to keep a certain amount of bone meal in our system. So for now, this is what we're doing. So, okay, with our last row of exporters there, and we can connect the cables just like this for now. Yeah, this should work. We'll just put them here on the ceiling. Voila. So we should start seeing bone meal go into all of these, which we do. Not super fast, but that is okay. Let these fill up and get one stack in each of them. And we'll go ahead and put some of our seeds in here. I think some of the ones we're going to want, to start, honestly, I think I want a couple Inferium, which seems a little crazy. But, yeah, I want to get a lot more Inferium essence stuff, this stuff, so we can really get a heavy amount of the expensive essences. So we'll do that, and then diamonds seem to be something we need a lot of, and I think that might be it for now, and we'll kind of just switch it out and put whatever we will want as we need it. I think that's a pretty good plan. Ooh, obsidian. Let's do obsidian. I want to get a decent amount of supply of obsidian as well. So with this exporter, if we put seeds there, will that work? Sure does. Okay. And that's it. Oh, we forgot to hook up power. Yikes. And how are we going to do that with our setup here? Okay, slight change with the setup. I think this will work okay. We're just going to double down on these side exporters. So I went ahead and put the seed in with the same one that has the bone meal. There's no reason for them to be separate. And then we just have to connect our power up here, which I don't know. Do I have cables? Okay, just like that. Now we have power. And lastly, we just got to connect this cable right back up, just like that. A little messy, not the best, but not the worst either. And I think that should do the job. They do take quite a bit of power to run 24/7, so we might want to be a little careful about running all of these all of the time. But that is okay for now. We'll see how our power does. We got Inferium, and Diamond. Perfect. So I think all those are automated, and we can even get our Nets components to make them a little bit faster, but not too bad. And they're way faster than the botany plots, so I like to use these. And I'll just keep an eye on the bone meal and stuff and see if it keeps up. I also think we can make better catalysts. I don't know like the statistic on which one's the best necessarily, but I would assume this one because it's extremely potent. Not sure how to make it. Yeah, I think we might be able to set up an automated system for this. We already got bone meal. We already got sand. I think we can automate sand pretty easily. Then we just got apatite and niter we would have to worry about, or rich slag. Okay, so I might look into that in between episodes and see if we can get this automated. And if we can, we'll start pumping that into there. Yeah, because I don't have any in our system. Okay, I think that is going to be all for this episode. It was kind of a bit of a mess, but got pretty much moved over here, so now I can automate some things that I wanted to automate, and I have more space for the things I want. So next episode, we are going to go set up another quarry in the mining world and probably venture to another dimension because we actually have 2 quarries, and I might set them both up. And then we want to automate this. So some of this we'll just send into barrels. So like these 4 blocks, easy. Some of this stuff we might already have set up. Inferium, Niter, I think we might have set up. Sand, easy. And then some of this stuff we'll have to either craft down or smelt up or pulverize and stuff like that, and then send them to our barrels. But it shouldn't be too bad. We have it all nice and separated here, so it's going to be easy to tell what we need. And I'm very happy with having this separate from our main network. I just think it's going to be a lot easier for me to work with. So again, very happy. I might also try to get the dirt supply to work on this next episode. We're just really struggling to get dirt blocks, so might be a little bit. Speaking of that, let me put dirt seeds in those last 2 machines down here. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Take care and bye.